Hey guys, it's Cugsley, and welcome back to another video. I am making this because I've been practicing drawing for a while, and I thought there's one thing I can try and do that might help some other people out in my journey of drawing with theirs. So, on this blank canvas, which isn't actually blank, I have some faces here. One thing that I've been struggling with is being able to try and do something like this, and it still looks kind of weird, a little cartoonish, but at least it kind of looks like something. So I've been practicing drawing kind of upturned faces at different degrees. And one thing I've been doing, this is going to be a short video, just showing you kind of how I do it. Now it's going to look pretty ugly because I'm going to do another one. I already have a blank thing here. But basically what I've done that kind of helps me, and this might help you guys to try it out. I'm not going to go into like how the method of it works or kind of what the principles of it are because honestly, I don't know. But it does help a little bit. Is draw your character looking straight forward and then draw a perfect side profile. The idea that I have is when you have your side profile, if you like tilt this, right, backwards, then let me actually go on the top layer so I can draw on top of it. When you tilt the side profile backwards, you're able to see like from the side what the angle of the face would look like at a different angle, right? And then you can compare that with the features and the general like face shape at a frontward facing to kind of cross compare how you might draw them at different bits. It still looks a bit cartoonish because I don't know much about anatomy, but it does help at least a little bit to make it look serviceable. So like for example, I might say duplicate this and bring it over here, and then duplicate. Did I take the top one? Okay, yeah, cool, I did. And then duplicate this one, and then also like bring that over here. So now you have two different faces, right? And then what you might do, let me just shush, get out of here, get away from me. There we go. I think that's all of them gone. Okay, cool. So I think it's these two. No, come on. There we go. Just combine down, thank you. Right? Cool. So you might make, say, both of them kind of translucent. That way you can see what you're drawing versus what's being compared. And what I'll do is I'll say, okay, well, how much do I want this face to tilt? So maybe they're looking up a little bit, maybe they're looking up a lot, right? So let's say I do something like this. So you do that right there. And then now you have these two comparison bits. And this is going to be a really painful one because of just how much I tilted it. But basically, you're going to first off find out, well, where does the neck begin and the chin begin? So you're going to keep the neck generally the same kind of position. Let me just go up. There we go. So if the neck starts right... Oh, dang it. Hold on. There we go. If the neck starts down here, then you might say, oh, Jesus, that's really fat. Okay, there we go. You might keep it down here. And then you're going to compare where the chin is. Now, it's easier when it's not turned at such a sharp degree, but I guess I'm doing it like this now. So, I'll compare the top of the neck, which is, oh, I can't really draw, but see the top, right here, this little end of the line is where the neck meets the head, right? So on here, I might say compare that. At least I think. You know what? It's kind of hard to tell with this one. No, I'll probably have it to where the bottom of the neck and the bottom of the neck match. So the chin would probably, again, I don't know very much about anatomy, but I'm trying my best. Chin would probably be right about there, right? Which means the nose, well, the tip of the nose would be right here. Now the thing is that if you notice this nose, right, the tip of that nose right there, if I can draw a straight line on my iPad, is only, I guess, dwarfed by the height of the forehead right here. So let me see if I can do a straight line. Nose, top of head. So this tip of nose, top of head, right? Lips, chin. Hey, how did I get a notification? Weird. Okay, then. Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, so you have this here. And then we'll go back onto the kind of main frame that I'm doing this on. And we'll try and kind of shape out the head. So if the tip of the chin is right here, then we want the jaw to kind of go in. So might be like something like this. Please don't look like a penis. Please don't look like a penis. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. I feel like that's not symmetrical. Okay, there we go. Something like that. So you have like generally what the jaw might look like. Now the lips are really close to the tip of the jaw, so you might just include the mouth, but not really the lips right here. And you might just do something like that, because the nose is going to be right here. Now the base of the nose is right there, which actually kind of matches with where the lips are. So you might do something like this. Boop. Get rid of you. Bye. There we go. So then you have the top of the head, which is literally just right there. So you can now see kind of where the cross section is. And the thing that I'm still trying to practice is actually getting a hang of comparing like head widths, right? Because the idea is that you want everything to still be generally kind of matching in size. But like if you do it too much like that, then it looks really, I don't know, like disc-like, I guess? Like the head looks like squished. Like a, oh, dang it, that's not what I meant to do. Like a squished head. There we go. So, let me undo all those. Okay, there we go. So I'm still figuring that one out myself, but generally what I try and do is I just try and kind of closely match the actual width of the kind of head that you see right here. But again, even then though, it is, I don't know. Oh geez, I have to kind of do the same. So that's about symmetrical. That's pretty close. Okay, let's delete these here. The nose is a bit large, but I'll deal with it. And so now you have kind of like this look. Now the one thing that I also haven't really gotten the hang of yet are like the eyes. So because of just how sharp the angle is, you're probably not going to see much of the eyes. And I don't really know how else like you would show them off, because I'm not kind of used to that yet. But oh geez, you're a little aggressive there with the, there we go. But something like that. The nose is a bit large though, so you can just change the nose. That's one of the benefits of doing it on digital, is that you don't have to worry about, yeah. Oh shit. There we go. You don't really have to worry about, you know, being unable to erase stuff and whatnot. And then, yeah, because I kept those separate just in case I kind of messed them up. So something like that. And I'm still not very good at it myself, but this is just kind of like what I've been trying to practice doing, so I can get a better grasp of like how heads rotate and whatnot, and using like reference points kind of to help accommodate that. So this is what I end up with. Like, I'm having difficulty I mean, I guess with the straight on head, it's a pretty generic head shape. Like, it's kind of sharp. You don't really have much attention to like cheekbones and stuff like that. But like I don't know. I feel like if I learn anatomy, it's gonna definitely make it a lot easier. But that's just the general thing that I do for right now is if you want a quick shortcut that's not necessarily the best way to do it, probably not by a long shot, but at least kind of helps give a good start, is have a side profile and a frontward facing and then just compare like distance. Oh shit. There we go. Just like compare, get out of here. Compare distances between particular features that therefore kind of help you figure out the perspective of the head's kind of plane. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. I am currently working on some cool stuff. So when I commented in my Discord saying, I'm going to do a big channel overhaul and all this stuff, I was serious. It's taking a while. Isolation is still chugging along. I have 2 web series I'm trying to get started, and I'm practicing drawing for those. And then also my next album is still in the works, but it's getting there. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please unsubscribe. That way you can watch it without having the social burden of having to subscribe to me first. And you have a wonderful day. Bye!